The California State Reparations Task Force has been at work for almost 2 years now, studying and developing reparations proposals for Black Californians that can trace their heritage back to an enslaved person. And tomorrow, the task force will meet in Oakland for its next to final meeting.
The group is expected to vote on its final proposals that are due out in July. ABC 7 News anchor and race and social justice reporter Julian Glover has a look at the work of the task force to date.
The findings? A Black Californian at least 71 years old that can trace their lineage back to an enslaved person could receive up to $1.2 million in cash payments if the recommendations are voted into law by the legislature.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
You guys didn't think you were actually going to get that, right? Stupid. That's right, you got it over here. Fox News, California Governor Gavin Newsom declines back reparations check, says slavery's legacy is more than cash payments. It's a voting wedge. That's what it is. It's crazy to me that this is even a topic. You know, he declines back reparations checks. He's right to do that. And I've had people in the past ask me about this. They've asked me, oh, what do you think about the reparations panel? I'm like, it's fucked up. And they look at me like, oh my God, you're fucking racist. I'm like, all right. So let me ask you a question. Who's going to pay for that? Is it going to be me? Because my family didn't even come over here until after the Emancipation Proclamation. So I guess I can go fuck myself, right? I got to pay the taxes on it, right? Because we don't care who gets fucked in the process as long as I get mine, right? Is that what this is? It's crazy because we've set up a panel, right, that literally only, seeks to undo the wrongs of one group of people. And I'm sorry, but this country as a whole has fucked over a bunch of different people. I'm not advocating for the sins of the father argument either. I think the whole thing, if it's a past wrong, wash our hands and say we won't do it again. But honestly, okay, so for the whole reparations thing, right? Their whole thing is it the severity of what happened? So I guess fuck you if you're a Native American, right? Well, like, oh, no, it's more recent than that. Okay, so more recent than that, how about the Japanese that went through internment camps, right? No, because it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, ask them, right? Or they say, if you're like 70 years old, right, then you could be up to, $1.2 million because, you've probably lived through Jim Crow. Well, what do you think that internment camps were? Like, how long ago do you think that? There's people that lived through that. I guess they can go get fucked, right? They can pound sand. It's crazy because out of all these things, like, we don't care who has to foot the bill for this, right? You're gonna raise the taxes on the Japanese American dude because he's not, black cis. He's got to pay for reparations for some shit, even though, like, just as bad of shit probably happened to him. Probably had his home sold off and, thrown into a camp for. It's fucking crazy that this is even a fucking thing. It's like you're paying the taxes for it now for this panel to exist. A panel that it will only, serve the betterment of one group of people, as if the, Asian Americans aren't already getting fucked by affirmative action. Holy shit. If that makes me racist, then fuck it. You just continue to call me that because this is fucked up. You guys don't see that this is money laundering. The state is laundering money. And they're getting people to vote for this stuff, thinking that it's progressive. Nobody's ever going to see this money. Money goes in. Now they've created, a bunch more governmental positions, right, for them to launder money through. You're never going to see this cash. Never. It'll sound nice, and you'll vote for it so that they create more positions so that they can launder more money. It's a laundering racket. I don't know. You let me know your thoughts and comments down below. I tend to think that people that don't care who gets fucked as long as they get theirs, I tend to think that those people are pieces of shit and they're reprehensible human beings. I think that they probably think the same of me, and, well, for them, they can go fuck themselves. Because I don't think that the whole sins of the father argument stacks up all that much, and, well, quite frankly, it's kind of bullshit. think you've lived long enough to see yourself become the villain, maybe. But you let me know your thoughts. Like this video, share it. I don't know. Debate. I don't really care. I don't care what arbitrary amount of facts you throw down in the comment section. You're wrong, and I don't give a fuck.